Hello YouTube, welcome to another video of on another closed beta coming tomorrow. This beta is Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. Now, a lot of players didn't understand what this was at first, but it is a complete rework of Phantasy Star and how the game actually plays. It's new graphics, new combat, it's pretty much new everything. I haven't gone into it in full detail yet, but I will be trying to live stream this tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday as much as possible. It all depends on my time with the kids and everything like that as well. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you are excited for Phantasy Online 2 New Genesis. So let's dive into it. If you haven't already signed up for it, you can sign up for it. The registration period started last month, and it goes into the end of the closed beta, which is on the May 16th at 7 p.m. PDT. So for anybody that's in the Eastern time zone like me, just add 3 hours to the time zone and you'll be, then you're at least good to go. You know exactly what time you're looking at. So it's starting at 9 p.m. for me on Friday. That is just an odd time to start the test, and it's ending at 10 p.m. on Sunday. It doesn't give us much time to play, but I'm hoping to get a couple hours in and get some footage out there to test overall gameplay. So what do we know about the closed beta? So today what we know about it is testing overall fundamentals of the game. We're going to be looking at a whole bunch of different things that happen in the environment. So we're really looking at progressions, combat, questing. So they're testing the server, the cash shop. So they're testing this is a good focus on the closed beta. I like what they've done here. They're telling us what the closed beta is about and what we're going to be testing. They're giving us all this money to test it out itself. Feel free to use it on anything you like during the test. So everything here, they're giving us what we need to test the game out for them, and that's beautiful. I think this is what Elion should have done, but we're not going to go into that in this one. So what is Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis? The long-awaited new version of Phantasy Star 2, a Japanese action RPG with over 6 million user IDs within Japan, is here. This is aimed to be an adventure that transcends the concept of never-ending quests and take part of a multi-open field battles, as various new systems would lead to new encounters, surprises in the universe. In addition to more action from the original PS2, new ways of travels as dash and glide, it lets you explore to your heart's content. And they overhauled the character creation system. They did a lot of different things here, so I'm excited to dive in. I don't know much about it. I have not dived into anything on New Genesis, so going in fresh Friday is going to be great. I'm excited to see what they're bringing to the table, and this is just saying a thank you to everybody that's been supporting Phantasy Star Online, and they have a contact button, so that's pretty neat. So let's go ahead and go into the game overview here. So the first thing is the new world, 1,000 years after the Battle of the Oracle. We have the arcs going into the Dolls and the Unknown, fighting them. So we have a nice story here about the arcs and what we're fighting. We got what is this? This is a name given to mysterious people who arrive frequently by the way of pod on Halpha. Not gonna try to pronounce it. It looks like meteor. I'm not sure. It's alright. So we have some nice story. So this is just an introduction to one of the biggest planets for Central City. So we have a nice introduction here. We have the character creation. So again, they did a whole overhaul of the character creation for New Genesis. So we have different pieces of it here. So we'll be able to see this once we start playing the game tomorrow. So they supposedly did a lot of new graphic updates on this. We have different stamps and animated stamps for communication, and ever changing emote actions, as we know Phantasy Star always has. I mean, just looking at this already, you can see the content, the character design looks so much better than the original Phantasy Star. So I think that's amazing. Definitely excited to see what this looks like on the PC when I get a chance to load it up tomorrow. So that's nice. So open field. So I'm assuming what this means when it says open field is kind of like a open world type style, instead of having everything in instant size, or you go back to base and you teleport to where you need to go, rinse and repeat. I'm gonna assume this means that everything is just like an open world style, and you have like cities and towns to go into, Central City being like the main one. New enemies, so we have different dolls that we're going to be fighting that have different weapons in different areas. We have a whole bunch of new things here coming out, so this is actually pretty cool. And it looks like he summoned definitely summoned something here, so that's neat as well. Oh, look at that graphics. They look so good. It's at 1080 at 60 frames. I mean, this is they overhauled this tenfold in my opinion compared to what the original Phantasy Star looked like. This is beautiful. I'm gonna have so much fun playing. I was a big fan of the first Phantasy Star playing back on GameCube. I played it on Xbox, and I am looking forward to playing this on the PC as well. So that's awesome. I think that's going to be a great addition. I'm looking forward to that. We have new times, so we have strength of new enemies. We have a lizard here. We have some other thing over here. New add-ons, so we're gonna get more action. So photon dash allows you to travel quickly through the field, and dash action attack can be performed from the photon dash. And glide lets you traverse terrains and different things like that. So this is probably gonna let us like kind of fly through the terrain a little bit easier. Yeah, so he's kind of gliding through it and kind of be able to do more on that. So that's pretty cool. And early stage. Let's see what this shows. So they enhance the markers when you're completing stuff, going to NPCs, leaving Central City, fighting the enemy. You'll be able to, in the field you can find different areas of, HP recovery and revive fallen teammates, pick them up while searching for enemies. So it looks like it's going to be kind of, open-ended. When you go out to the field, anybody can kind of jump in with you, I believe is what that means. So we have different quest markers, we have different devices here that lets you, looks like this lets you access main Central City or teleport. After accessing your next main task, report back to the NPC, so use a teleporter to head back. And complete the main task. The arc's journey begins. When reporting it, you'll be able to talk to different NPCs. This graphics, the overhaul on the graphics look amazing. I am excited to see that. We have tons of information here for online manuals. I'm not going to go into this in this video on it. What I want to talk about is just that the game is coming. I'm going to dive into the manuals and take a look at what I need to know for the game coming out tomorrow. And I'll try to get my review and go through all these manuals that are coming out and see what I can, make my assumption in the game and if it's worth playing. And hopefully, based on what I'm seeing here, I think it's going to be great. So we have a lot of different online manuals, and I'm going to dive into those here today before the game is released a little bit later today. So if you haven't already gone over to the New Genesis website for the closed beta testing for the official site, I'll leave the link below in the description, so you can all go to the site and read it yourself, and hopefully try to sign up using the Xbox Insider app, either on the Windows PC or on the Xbox itself. If you're excited for the game, I know I am. Let's take a look at the trailer here for this opening video before I close it out. Those graphics look amazing. I think that just looks so sharp. I wonder if that's in-game footage. And there's a gliding effect. This is one of the big bosses. This looks pretty solid, gotta say. I like the opening video. They always do good in these things. Well, I am for one looking forward to this. I hope you are as well. And if you haven't already, again, hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell to know when I go live and post any other videos on different MMOs coming out this year and later on. And of course, if you like my videos, make sure you hit the share button and let your friends know as well. Thanks for watching, and like always, take it easy.